Like usual, if you want headphones to have me nice and close in your ears to really focus in and be in the present moment, feel free to have those close by. If not, it's totally cool too. We're gonna start with some light movement, but before we start with that light movement, I want you to find a comfortable seated position, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Start focusing in on the breath, on that anchor, those inhales and those exhales. Really connecting and feeling as that air, that breath fills the lungs, fills that belly. And as it reverses, emptying out completely. Connecting with that. And today being our last day of our 3-day little meditation journey, I want us to focus in on our words. So there's still a few of you that your bracelet is still on the road, being transported to you right now. But most of you have already received it or have it with you. And I want you to go ahead and reflect on that word today, on that word or phrase that speaks to your heart, whether it's the word that you were gifted or whether it's one of the following words. Is it courage? Is it peace? Is it serve? Is it inspire? Is it be the change? So again, the words are courage, peace, serve, inspire, and be the change. Not even thinking twice, just whatever calls to you, whether it's your gifted word or whether it's a new word. But reflecting today during our last journey of how this special word will help you be an agent of change. How will it help you light the world with your special gift? Knowing that you've already started doing something so special, so helpful with this meditation journey. With these bracelets, together we were able to provide 13 weeks of clean water for our community. So you were able to do that, and you should feel very proud. I want you to believe in yourself today and the magic that you hold within, and see where that takes you. If the eyes were closed, go ahead and open them. We're gonna let the hands come up overhead with our inhale. And as we exhale, letting that right hand come down, left arm reaching up and over, keeping those sit bones down. Creating that space in that left side body here. Breathing into any tight spaces we might be holding on to. Inhaling that head back up to center, go ahead and grab the head. So you're placing that hand on the right side of the head, and I want you to tilt that head over to the left shoulder. So keeping that right hand down on the ground, or you might even lift those fingers up a little higher. We're getting that stretch here on that right side of the neck. And breathe. If it feels nice, you might even move that right arm a little bit side to side, almost like you're flossing. Breathe. Bringing that head back up to center, letting that right arm reach up high with that left hand. Exhaling, left hand down, right arm reaching up and over. Breathing into that right side body here. Let's bring that gaze back to center, that head back to center, letting the hand place on the left side of the head, bringing that right ear down towards that right shoulder. Again, you can keep that left hand down on the ground, up on those fingertips, or if it feels better to kind of lift that hand from the ground a little bit, or even find some movement side to side to really find that stretch on that left side of the neck. Keep breathing. Next breath, come back to center, letting that right hand come down. I want you to let that chin come towards the chest. So we're getting that stretch behind the neck. Both of those hands are planted down on those fingertips. And if it feels nice, you might even find a little bit of movement side to side, like you're shaking your head no. Getting into that back of the neck here. Finding stillness if you're finding movement. Bringing that head up, that gaze up. And if it feels okay, you might start finding some circles with the neck. If the circles don't feel okay, you might find some movement side to side carefully and softly, and then forward and back. Again, you're doing what feels best for your neck, for your body. Taking your time with the breath. Eventually coming back to center, back to stillness. Inhaling those arms up overhead once more. Exhale, right hand is coming down onto that left knee, left hand coming behind you as you find a twist. You might even find a soft gaze over that left shoulder. Keeping that crown of the head up towards the sky. Coming back to center, reaching up high. Exhale, right hand is coming down behind you, left hand coming on that right knee as we twist on this opposite side. Maybe a soft gaze over that right shoulder. Next breath, coming back up to center, reaching up high. Exhale those hands down to heart center. If you want to find the opposite leg in front this time, just for our next few moves, please do so. Alrighty, let's reach up high. Exhale, fold on down, fold on over, finding that roundness in the back. Inhale, bringing it back up. Both of those hands are on the tops of the legs or on the knees. And we're finding our cat-cows now. So shining that heart open. Exhale, rounding that back, rounding that spine. Moving at your breath pace through your cat-cow flow. Inviting movement side to side. You might even play with some shoulder rolls as you cat-cow. Letting the moves be organic, whatever they may be. The eyes might even close as you continue your movement. Beginning to slow down. Inviting that stillness back into the body. And we'll go ahead and set up for our meditation portion. So whether you're seated, whether you want to lay back, finding the position that works best for you. Knowing that each day might look a little different. So maybe the last 2 days you've sat and today you're wanting to lay back, or vice versa. And that's okay. But I want you to find that comfortable position, whatever it may look like today. Closing the eyes if it feels comfortable, or keeping that gaze soft. Letting the muscles soften. Connecting with that anchor, with that breath. Feeling those exhales and inhales, inhales and exhales. As you're here breathing, connecting with that anchor, that breath might also invite in courage. Feeling courage in the body. Feeling courage in the breath. Inviting in peace. Feeling as the heart opens and softens as you invite this peace. Bringing in inspiration and service with each inhale, each exhale. Seeing if you can be the change. And noticing how courage, peace, service, and inspiration are all needed and are all part of you. Beginning our journey now. Walking along the path. Noticing if this path is similar or if it's changed. But appreciating and embracing the beauty around. Being grateful for this path and where it will lead you. You begin to notice in the distance snow-covered mountains. The tops are filled with snow, cool, cold, beautiful. And as you gaze down on that lower part of that mountain, you notice greenery. You notice the beauty of the grass, that bright green grass, growing strong, growing beautiful. Noticing the life on the bottom of the mountain. And how these two beauties can grow and be together. The cold and the warm, how they're both needed. And how they balance each other out. As you continue on your walk towards this mountain, you notice a lake. Seeing the clear blue water at a distance, not yet reaching it. And noticing any life on this path, on this journey. Whether they're flowers or trees, or maybe having one point in the scenery really stick out, where you really connect. Maybe it's your tree from our first day. Standing at the bottom of the mountain, at the edge of the lake. Inviting you to your safe spot. Once you're close to the lake, you sit down at the edge or maybe kneel down. And you peek into the water. Noticing your reflection. The beauty and the strength shining back at you. In this clear, cool crystal lake. Bringing the gaze out of the lake. And just settling into that grass. Interlacing that grass under one hand, feeling that cool earth underneath. While the opposite hand might rest upon the heart, where it might feel a little playful, dipping into the lake. By connecting with these elements around you, with the earth beneath you, the sky above you, and the space within. Noticing any colors that may come up. Feeling the warmth of the sun. As it reminds you it's here with you as well. As it embraces you almost in a warm hug. Feeling that warmth of the sun, the coolness of the earth. As it mixes with the body. As it mixes with the colors. Noticing what you see, what you feel. Being aware of any feelings, any thoughts that come up while you connect with the earth beneath you, the sky above you, and the space within you. Feeling as everything around you connects with each other. As it interweaves with each other. Feeling as that connection becomes stronger, the lacing together. And let it settle in your heart space. Feeling that strength, that connection with everything around you. How the breath, how your anchor connects with it all as well. Feel that love, that strength, that peace, like a light shining in that heart space. Feel as that light, that energy expands out from that heart space. Let it travel through the body. Let it heal the body. And feeling a sense of lightness, a sense of happiness as it continues to heal, to spread throughout the body. Has the color changed? If so, what color are you now seeing? What color are you now feeling? Bringing everything back to the heart space. Feeling as that energy, that light moves slowly with intention, with purpose. Continue to notice the intertwining of the heart, the intertwining of the earth below you, the sky above you. The connection it all has. Feeling as both of the hands come to heart center, palms of the hands on the heart. Feeling all that energy cultivated. Feeling that healing energy, that love. Knowing that you can always access this at any point in time. That all this energy, all this love, all this healing is within you. That you are a bright light on this world. Taking a peek at that lake once more. Taking a look at your reflection the second time around. Noticing any differences. And then letting a hand come down to the water, just those fingertips, and softly grazing the top of the lake. Noticing those ripples in the water. Knowing how ripples begin everything. It's all it takes. Gently standing back up again from that lake. Taking a few moments to notice the surroundings once more. If your tree is there, you might walk towards it, placing a hand on it and one on the heart, connecting with it once more. Or maybe you notice an animal by the lake. As it watches, as it protects, as it inspires. Noticing the mountains once more. The beauty that it holds. And maybe noticing something new, something different in these mountains. You might see a small stream or creek as it makes its way. Down the slopes of the mountain into that crystal blue lake. Inhaling in that cool air with a bit of warmth. Feeling as that air, that breath fills the lungs. Exhaling everything out. Letting that mountain air inspire you. Letting it remind you of your anchor. Beginning that journey back down the path that we took. Feeling a sense of lightness, a sense of gratitude, a sense of love. Continuing to feel that earth underneath you with each step you take, that sky above you, and the space within. Coming back to the anchor, to the inhales and the exhales. Connecting with that breath once more. Let it fill up the body. And exhale completely. Inviting gentle wiggles to come back into the body, in the fingers and in the toes. Might even extend the legs or roll out the wrists. Find a little bit of movement of the neck side to side. Just reawakening the body to get ready for our next section, to get ready for our journaling. Taking your time, fluttering the eyes open once more, finding that journal or that paper, that pen, pencil, and taking this time to write down your journey, of what you saw, of what you felt, of what's coming to you. Letting it be unfiltered, letting it be raw. Maybe your words reflect on your journey. Or maybe it reflects on your word or your phrase that helped guide you today. Two to three more minutes, writing whatever comes. Starting to allow the words to wrap up. Only if it feels okay. If you want to continue writing, please do so. Completing only when you're ready. And we'll take in our comfortable seated position. If you aren't already there, go ahead and find that comfortable seated position. We're going to let the palms of the hands face up, crown of the head up towards the sky. Nice big inhale, swooping in everything that we did, that happened throughout our journey up overhead, and then let it come down to heart center. Feeling that heartbeat underneath the thumb. Feeling that intention, that journey, that purpose that we took. Reflecting upon it, keeping it close to the heart. Remembering that everything we need is within us at all times. We just have to be brave enough to look. Thank you to each of you for sharing your meditation journey with me. It's been a true honor and pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it serves you well. And if anything, I hope you were at least able to find some Zen and some peace during this much needed time. The light, the love, the spirit in me humbly bows to the light, the love, and spirit in each of you. Namaste.